Yeah, so it's going to be pretty interesting, especially since on our map we use glass jars as fast travel. So glass jars aren't going to exist in the new one. So when you drink something, you get a glass comes back into your inventory. That's not going to happen. It just disappears, which to me makes very little sense. But whatever, they're bringing in a new mechanic, and so what we have is we don't drop anything on death, and so what we do is we pick up our drone, make sure our inventory is full, nothing's left behind, and we eat broken glass. We die of internal bleeding and rock back up at our base. Super fast travel. Teleportation now available in a game that's previously doesn't have any kind of fast travel. You need to go. There we go. Yeah, well, we always refer to it as, just having a snack or, our favorite food and whatnot. I should be able to do this quest. It's 1 p.m. in game. So let's get this done and I'll go back to trader. Um, but yeah, we'll be interested to see how that new map goes because there's only a couple of differences I've got on my. What's the other guy? Jesus, mate. Where are you? Sorry, I probably should have warned you that I was about to engage in zombie battles. They'll be everywhere. I've got to look for that box, that golden thing on my little turn wheel up the top of my screen. See a little golden sachet. I've got to find that. That might be on this level somewhere. Got to find that. All right. So, yeah, it'll be interesting because you see, my XP multiplier down here is kind of it's enhanced by a little bit, but not by much. Mostly just because we've played this game so many times, so many run throughs, that we kind of want to be able to get up to a point where we've got our certain perks capable again. Like, for instance, Pack Mule or Sexual Tyrannosaurus, that's important. But yeah, so we kind of like increase that. So the next one's going to be base XP. It's going to be basically like the regular kind of. It's either going to be 7 days or 14 days for the Blood Moon cycle. Well, shit. Right. There we go. God, these take a bit to reload. What, somebody else is running in that way. Yeah, so at the moment we've got 28-day cycle for Blood Moon, which is excessive. It's a long time before we have to deal with Blood Moon again. Where am I supposed to be going? Yeah, no, she was running away, but, take no prisoners. I'm guessing I've got to go. Okay, that's kind of obvious now that I'm in the room. Alright. I don't know, we've got like two sides to how we feel about the new upgrades and stuff, but I know that when that happens, we'll be starting from fresh and it will be basically as basic as the game comes with the new changes on it. So that'll be really interesting for us all to play. I'm kind of looking forward to it. It was supposed to come out possibly in December. However, when they said that might not be happening, the next date was possibly April. But it could happen anytime between then. There'll just be an announcement from the Fun Pimps, and then they'll go ahead and say, hey, this has happened, it's now available, update your games. And that'll be it. Then this server that I'm on will no longer work. Oh, my briefcase must be down here somewhere. This server won't work anymore because of the update. So then we'll have to move to the new one anyway. Okay, this is in here somewhere. This better not be one of these briefcases that are glitched, although I might just not be looking in the right place. It's on this level, and it could be hidden anywhere. So when I go upstairs, that little briefcase will move up or down. Yeah, that going away will suck. it will suck for like a number of reasons because like when I was in my base before, I was making a bunch of recipes and you need glass jars to make um the smoothies. What do you call them? The blueberry smoothies. So I don't know how some of these recipes are going to go. I don't see it down here. I'll come back for it. I'll go up and then I'll come back. I just gotta remember not to leave this building before I find it. On that. That. I was gonna say, let's reload before I engage a zombie. Too bad I can't shoot through a door like that. It literally has to destroy the door first. That's the only thing you can't kind of make is like a pool table like this. However, I do think if I was to make a shape, because shapes have got quite a lot of different variety now. I've done this and go to shapes. So you've got all these different sorts for a square shape. And you've got different ones again for round. Like all sorts of curved stuff. Triangles, again. Poles and stairs. Catwalks. Trims for like housing and stuff like that. And the other thing too is you can put like a solid piece of like metal. These ones that say UV. They have like one side of it has a reflective metal piece that you can't paint on it. I found out the hard way when I built a castle with that. You got windows, but I don't really consider the window frames. I normally just do something pretty instead. And then these, you can also make sheets now too, like literally something that's ultra thin that just covers and stops them from coming in. You can upgrade it. Vents would be so useful in so many cases. You can make furniture too, like bookcases. And these bookcases that are full, they get made up to look like they actually have like books that you can read in them. Like in my base's bedroom with the maps, curtains. I've had curtains before as well. Made them some pretty colors and some things like that. The only problem is that windows do invite birds to attack them, so your curtains get knocked down pretty fast. You can make a whole ass clock as well. It doesn't work, but I mean it looks nice. What else we got? Got other shapes. These are usually what used to be metal. Some of these are huge too. You can have letters, numbers, and all sorts of stuff. So you can do a lot. Like my base, I made from a concoction of like various different shapes. Like this is one of the beams. That's a corner beam, you know, and just putting them together and making them work. These ones, they're not a full block size. So you can see this is the size of a cube. That's a cube. So you can make literally something that's like a small amount. It does keep the same amount. Some of these don't though. Like for instance, I noticed that the not the plates, but the sheets have like 300 health on a metal item. And same with like what do you call it? That barbed wire, and like a metal what do you call it? Like a chain fence sort of thing that you get. They all have less when you upgrade them. Um, but I mean, not all of them do, and it's a matter of trial and error. Some of it. Did I go the wrong way? I probably did. Okay, so I've cleared the area. I know I just went flying off, but if you look at the right top hand corner, I've cleared the area that's got an X. Now I just gotta find these supplies, which should be down here somewhere. Because on my map, it's got over there, but it's got a down arrow. So I'm guessing maybe in the fireplace. I doubt it, but you know, never know. I'm just gonna take everything apart. The white border. Yeah. It's got to be in a square. It's got to be in something that looks like it's a bit dodgy like this. In here. Alright, maybe. Not seeing any that are broken. This might be a little loud. Chainsaw's always loud. Okay, none of them are delicate. I want that coal. Yeah. We've got zombies coming in. I have been known to destroy a house before. I'll stop for a sec. Here. Probably not. He's just out here. Yeah, no, when you have a quest house, what you can do now, and it's not, it is and it isn't, kind of like a little bit of hacks to it, but when you accept a quest on a property, the property fully resets so that it's there. Oh, that's not it. Also, it fully resets so that you can take on the house as it is in total, right? So what happens is if you take down the entire house before you accept the quest, the house gets put back whole, and you can take it back down again, which means you can get all the resources in this house doubled over if you want. I haven't got through that yet, and I'm not interested in dealing with you yet. It's got to be. It's there. Is this? No, it'd be the other side. It can't be. That's not inside, is it? Oh, it's in the garage. Whoa. Oh, okay. You're in here somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, yep. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. That could have been a lot easier if I had have just like walked in this side to begin with. So now it's in my inventory. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to trader. And we've got to get somewhere. What the trader I've got to go to? Please tell me it's not mine. No. Where is that quest going back to? Yeah, highlight this one, please. Where are you on the map? Yeah, it doesn't have a location. They close at 10 p.m., which is 2200. I'm thinking it could be this trader that I got that quest from because I was leveling him up. So it's not going to be worth flying. I didn't bring my bike. I might make a couple more cubes while I got daylight. Yeah, so he closes at 2200, and I'm pretty sure he gives like a siren off at about 15:02 to let you know that he's going to close. What? Oh, wait, no, I picked it up. Oh no, I failed it. I must have missed one. Doesn't matter. I'll run up here. Is this the guy that I've got to go to? Nobody else got highlighted? No? Okay. Okay, so I thought that I had cleared the zombies, but there was an X, which meant there must have been a zombie I couldn't find that was still alive. So obviously it took the river supplies out of my inventory. It's alright. I won't get the XP from like finishing that quest, but I am up here and it is nighttime. So I could always take on a nighttime power quest. Find out where that is. I feel like she doesn't sprint. I always forget this game doesn't sprint. Like, I've been playing Warzone a fair bit lately, and I keep thinking it's because I've got a heavy gun, but like in 7 Days to Die, they don't sprint. Because in Warzone, I run around with an LMG, and I can't sprint for very long with a really heavy gun like that. Speaking of, I need to reload this. Yeah, I pretty much do. Like, I've seen, what is it, Zomboid? And it's not really my thing. I am sort of more prone towards, like, even PUBG is less fantasy than, say, Fortnite. So it's more sort of what I'm into. Yeah, one of my friends wouldn't mind playing Zomboid, but it's not really my cup of tea, so to speak. Oh, I don't have enough money for this. I've watched it. I've watched it for a fair while. I haven't actually played it, but I have watched a few people sort of play it, and I just haven't really got caught on it. And it's one of those types of games where I think when I'm watching something, for instance, Generation Zero.
Come again.
Let's grab a quest. Let's see. We've got fetch and clears. Let's do a clear zombie. Now let's do a fetch and clear again. That'll be all right.
Friend, I can't thank you enough.
Find out where we're going. So the first time I saw Generation Zero, which is a robots, like futuristic robotic fighting game, I saw probably about 10 out of 40 minutes of this person's stream, and we literally bought it that afternoon and started playing it. Um, I don't mind the idea of Zomboid, but like I said, I just haven't caught on to it, and I think it's the visual style. This is kind of like makes me feel very immersed in the game. Like I've had a couple of times where I've gone to lay down and I've literally shut my eyes, and I don't know how to explain it, but the graphics on my dreams is exactly the same as this game, and I'm like, oh god, I've been playing for far too long. When I'm like laying down, thinking about how I need to get up at probably 3 a.m. to start roasting like water so that we've got enough to go digging tomorrow or something, and I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not walking around with a dog out here. Yeah, if I ever just like suddenly whip around and start killing something for no good reason, it's most likely I've spotted the dog, and I'm not gonna leave it there because it will eventually run up on me and I won't like it. Oh yeah, this place. So if you weren't watching earlier, I have had I've had so many times where we've tried to like we've wanted to put a base here, and this place seems like just the most perfect place, right? We ended up doubling up the walls to steel up to 3 high, and it was going so well. Wait, is this where the... Oh, thank God, the quest is over there. So it was going really well. We were fortifying this building so good. What I heard of it. Except for the fact that it's got an outward tunnel right here. And this outward tunnel goes all the way underground and everything. And the second I put a claim box down, a land claim, and I started upgrading everything, and then I removed that, this whole area, all of this rubble, all the way out to the borders, out to that road, vanished. This became a void that everybody fell into and just perpetually fell into until we reloaded, and then luckily it reloaded us off to the side. It was insane. It was, I think, just a glitch in the location that we're at. But yeah, it ended up... Whoop, there we go. It ended up being just absolutely world destroying, and we abandoned everything. They're harvestables. Yeah. So, like, I don't need a lot of food for my base, and these pigs will attack. If I was standing in here, they would have attacked if I shot one or nudged one. And sometimes if you're near multiples, they will attack as a group. I mostly just want this undead flesh. I mean, matter of opinion. I just think they're pickets. Okay, so my quest is here, and I've got those particular pigs. They'll be back in a minute. You though. There we go. I hate this cornfield. I wish I could like just set it on fire and just let it go. Yeah, I hate the wind noises too. Mind you, I would have set up an Ashland base if they didn't merge the two. Like, if you see this is burnt, right? So this is, like, some of this area has coal and stuff in it, and it's Ashland and Wasteland at the same time. And I hate the sound of the Wastelands, but I didn't actually mind the Ashland noises. They were kind of okay. No. I gotta stop reloading this thing on 2 bullets. It's like bad. No, I wanted to accept a quest. Bad force of habit. There we go. Okay, quest has started and it's coming on to nighttime, so this is gonna be great. Yeah, no, I reload a lot, and on RimWorld I save a lot. There we go. Oh, stay down. Kind of in the way, robot. Can't see. Mate. No. Oh, man. Stay down. You're glitched now, aren't you? Yeah, you look like you're glitched. Oh, maybe not. I don't trust him. Sometimes they do glitch out like that. Alright, you're the one making noise. It's okay. I can't see anything in here. I don't think there's any other zombies out here. If this reminds anybody of like those dogs that like jump around in the long grass just like enjoyment, yeah, same kind of quest. So I've got to clear out the zombies, all the zombies, and find that little yellow thing, which should be up there by the look of it. Satchel. And I also want to kind of finish this before nighttime so I can be up nice and high at night. Oh, shit. Not so much a horn bomb, but I used to be able to set up a siren at nighttime. It's powered and is just like this, like, you know, announcer horn kind of thing that you hook up to electrics. And it goes off perpetually until you shut it off. And it draws them in like nothing. Like, I will sometimes do like that just to see if I can draw in a zombie or, you know, wake one up. But that's about it. Oh, you're up there. Righto. Okay, I don't trust this for a second, but let's go. Oh, okay. It was alright. I just never actually walked across that because I never trusted it. Let's get rid of that. I'm running low on space. I don't need bones. Okay, then I won't use that space. Jeez. Alright. I have to be so careful with that goddamn thing. Just because it's kind of, as a level 6 chainsaw, it's too strong. I don't need that. It's almost nighttime too. I need that. I will take these though. These are vitamins. They stop me from getting infected. Infected by the zombies as easily. You should be holding on to some salve. Take that. I can. I can make pretty much most of the medical stuff. I need to repair you. It makes that like triumphant noise every time I like finish reading something because it thinks that I've finished reading something, but I'll show you in a sec. I've actually done pretty much all the reading quests that I possibly can. Repair that. So I think it's in here and in here. So most of them are 7s, 6s, and 7s. So if I read a book that's under a 7, it will make that triumphant noise regardless because it's suggesting that I've already completed that stack. And in the past, we used to not read the extra books, we'd sell them. But what we learned is you get extra XP by reading an additional book you've already read. Not a lot, but if you don't have the space, sometimes it's easier. Sometimes if you need the money, it's easier to sell it. We generally have a collective book box back in our bases just because that's going to take a bit to repair that. Just because not everybody's in the same base, and we do come across various kind of books along our way, and when we visit each other's bases, we just like stop by and read whatever's available to make sure that we're all up to date and everybody's got the same skills. I need to reload my turret too. So I brought my turret along because nighttime out here is wild. It just is. It's going to be nighttime pretty soon, and I just want to make sure. Should give me that. I don't want to put ammo in there. I need it. It's precious. Okay, so we've got the tick beside clear areas now. The turret doesn't need power, so you can have a powered. What's it called? It's not a turret. I don't think it's a different one. Give me a sec. I don't think it's under that. Maybe building. I actually have to search for it. Maybe have a look at turret. It probably is. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got these powered turrets. SMG, shotgun. I think they're the only 2 types you can get. And then you get robotic turrets, which use robotic parts. And that's what I've got. And so I can put this down anywhere. And I have the skill with where is it? The robotics inventor. I can put down 2 turrets at the same time, and they can hold more rounds, and I can be kind of a bit further away from them, and they can still be active, and they don't get as damaged anymore. So, say on Blood Moon, I can fight as if I'm 3 people, so I can have my back covered and not worry about it. And it just went to nighttime. Whoops, that's okay. Let's quickly find this sachet, and then I'll make some ruckus. It's up here. I'm guessing over here. Yeah, there you are. Come on, let me edit. Oh, no. Can you hear them running? Hear them? Okay, let's make some noise in this place. No, you're not distracting me. I'm Whoa! Come on. Sorry. Okay, let's get up here. This is going to be safer. What is that? Okay, I'm going to dig along this roof a little bit, so I've got a bit of a shot area. It's going to be a little loud for a second, and it's going to attract zombies. Guaranteed. Not this one. I'm pretty sure there's a guy right here. There you go. I'm trying to open this up so I've got a shooting range down. Well, that, and I'm realistically hoping that I can't fall down. Or they'll be able to reach me soon enough. If they break that part there. Stop it. If they break that, they might be able to walk out. They may fall down, though. I'm hoping that's the case. I don't want to open up above that. Hear a dog growling. Try me. Fucking try me. Cap you so fast. Alright. Do you hear the slight music? Oh, they can. They fucking go up the ladders and everything. Do you hear the attack music that's going on at the moment in the background? Oh, it just stopped. Okay. Let me rust them up a little bit. So when that attack music's going on, they actively know where I am and they're coming for me, and it could be a group. There's quite a lot of them coming up there, actually. Alright. Kind of don't want this to just be their only avenue where they're trying to like, get up. So, maybe I can destroy this door a bit. Alright, let me jump down. Come on, don't fall. There we go. Try getting up to me now. I can literally sit here if I want to now. Probably didn't need to open that, but it made a hell of a lot of noise, so that's always a win. I thought I could smash that, but apparently I can't. Come on, town. Wakey. I think if I was further in town, it could be a lot worse. Oh, there we go. I wish I had explosives. Can't get up this right. Can't now. Oh, you gotta reload. I kind of want to get 1 or 2 screamers in here, and I'll let them live for a bit. See how long this place holds. I know, right? I fucking hate them. Alright, let's open up this side. Make some noise. What I can also do is I can always take my silencer off one of these guns. Take it off the extremely loud one. Oh, I don't even have that. Must be this one that's loud. Yeah, you got the silencer. Take you off for a second. Alright, I've got to reload it after that. Where are you going? I saw you moving. Oh, Jesus. You didn't mean to. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see if I can get back out here safely. So what I want to do is I want to shoot some in the distance, because now that I've got this puppy out, see anything in the distance. I don't know about you, but it's dark as fuck. Even have my light on. This one. Alright. I'm gonna make some noise out here. I don't want to waste my bullets by shooting at like nothing. I'm mostly just having fun. I don't really need the XP, honestly. My person's pretty high level. Really? Gonna reload after that? Okay, that can actually reach there. Like, if you're gonna glow in the dark and you're gonna be that far away, you might as well come and play. I've had it before where I've had this gun in the earlier game, and it's been a massive issue because it was so loud and I didn't have a silencer for so long. How did you get up here? That is a good question. How did you get up? Did you... Oh, you people stacking up in that ladder. Do they get creative now? I'm thinking I'm gonna take down part of this roof. Oh, not you. That guy can both explode and do the spitty thingy, which can essentially like knock down stuff. Oh, I hear a screamer. There she is. She comes. Alright, we're gonna let her live. We're gonna bring him in. Gonna make a ruckus shooting everybody else but her for as long as I can. I want to see how the morning goes with this. Give me your inventory if I can carry it. Oh, I know, right? Oh, hello. You down here. There's one. So that wasn't her that just screamed. That was somebody outside. There we go. There's 2. She's going to bring in all the greens. Oop. Just going to put a box on top of that. I don't want any surprise visitors up here. Get up here and have a look. So there's one down here somewhere. Oh, that's a little bit of lag. There's a greenie coming in from her call. Oh, look at them scurrying in. They're coming. There's another one. Alright, I probably should actually be shooting some people. Oh yeah, thank you. I completely forgot. Oh shit, this box is gone again. Alright, let's see. Turret. Oh, shit. Fuck. I wasn't expecting them to take that down. Why can't I jump? Ooh. Alright, let me walk up onto here. This looks far more steady. Yeah, they do explode. The police guys explode and they spit. There's one. Don't you spit at me. I see you look at me. Come on. You hear his heartbeat going off? If that gets too high, he'll explode. He'll literally have a... Like, his heart will literally explode. Alright. I'm not in the best spot over here. Kind of want to actually get back over here. Ooh, are you out already? Oh, shit. Yeah, it is. Fair bit. Alright, this was actually out. This is why I brought so much ammo. Give me this. Let's reload you. You gotta remember, this isn't even Blood Moon either. This shit can go on Blood Moon. Let's see. I'm gonna just remove this wall. Just get it on the edge. Till 4 a.m. But this doesn't stop at 4 a.m. like Blood Moon. I can deserve that. Oh. From under there. Oh, it's him? Yeah, he's fucking gross. Makes like this weird hissing noise, and instead of doing the spitting, he literally just launches out that green stuff everywhere, like as if it's like a cluster grenade or something. I don't know what you're doing over there, sir, but it's not okay. Well, I'm gonna have to update my my Nightbot. Apparently, it's not linking any of my socials, and it's telling me about it furiously. Alright. Yeah, it's one of those things, there's nothing I can do when I'm on stream. Unfortunately. Look, I'll take out your platform, right? You'd be lucky to have that. Look at this guy on his, like, got no legs growing up. Alright, so that ladder's nearly gone. You know, I must have accidentally killed the screamers at some point because they are gone. Oh yeah, there was one, he was standing up really weird. I found one in a drain and it was just creepy. Oh, I don't want to destroy that. Man, this is so destroyed. Right. Oh yeah. Let's get a little bit of this repaired. Whoops. Apparently I have cobblestone. Oh, I mean, if I've got it, might as well use it. Why don't you let me place that? Give me this card. I have no ammo. Righto, it's just me, and I can hear another one down there. So I was going to change over this ammo, and now it's not the best time, but let's do it anyway. Modify you. Fantastic. Let's throw that on. Alright, so that can go for sale later. I still have some ammo. I mean, guys are pretty nice. The wall, love. Use the door. I like how I just like tap that guy on the ass and just make it spin around and just stretch quickly. The army dudes can be quite difficult too. They actually have armor on them. Oh, there's somebody popping off outside. Yeah, the cops are awful now that they've brought in the heart attack mechanism. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the heart attack mechanism is difficult because it can literally blow up an area. Alright, guys, come on. Oh, shit, where are you going? Guy's late for work or something. Jeez. You keep scaring me. I keep thinking there's a freaking person up here. Are you even doing healing or anything? No? Oh. Make sure I've got my silencer back on at this point in the morning. I color it usually not like a reddishy color. Like it is this default orange, right? And my friends love to paint theirs red, and I forever think it's a goddamn bird or vulture. So I'm forever shooting at. Okay, so it's morning, so they'll move slower now, but they'll still be here and they'll still be coming, and some of them will still be feral, which means they'll be running. See, that guy's still coming this way. There's a burning guy down here somewhere. What the fuck is going on down here? I'm pretty sure corpses are not supposed to be a twitching pile. Yeah, basically. That's unusual. That's real weird. The dramatic music's still going though. Yeah, I got some gloves. What kind of gloves are they? Military gloves. That's okay. I don't need mallet parts. Now I did clear stuff and I did find the thingy, but I have to wait till the trader opens at like 6. Let's drink some coffee and eat some dog food. And I don't need glass for this trip. I don't need to fast travel right now. Yeah, dog food. Nutrition. I can't eat the peas because like that goes into a recipe. This does go into Grandpa's learning elixir, which gives you twice as much XP, twice as fast. So that's fantastic during Blood Moon. But you need to have red tea, acid. Acid is so rare now. The dog food, beer, and the supercorn. I've got heaps of supercorn and beer and stuff like that, but acid's just not worth wasting on most things. And I'll keep peas for like peas actually does like a couple of good recipes: gumbo stew, shepherd's pies, and this nasty ass thing that should never exist. But yeah, those two are really, really hearty meals, and I like making them. I'd like to have gumbo stew sometimes. That sounds alright. You know, never tried it. It's like yeah, jambalaya is pretty nice too. I'd like to try that someday in real life. Uh, I do like fish. I actually have um, I have Crohn's disease, and my Crohn's disease prevents me from eating a lot of meat. I get violently ill from it. Um, oh, I can hear you. Where are you? Ah, it's all right. I'm pretty well adjusted to it by now. I heard the screamer, but I can't see her. Might be underneath there, and I'm not going in there. Let's head towards the trader. There'll be X on the screen. Yeah, so at some point my Crohn's disease decided to kick off, and I went from being able to eat, you know, basic things like lamb and pork and chicken and normal stuff to suddenly not. And then on top of that, I managed to end up with a weird combination where I can eat turkey, but I can't eat chicken, but I can eat chicken eggs. So it's really weird because it just makes me really violently ill. Like I actually suffer like pig. Well, there was a pig. Um, yeah, supposedly some people that get bitten by a tick have similar um, meat problems as I do. So the first thing they did was investigated if I ever got bitten by a tick, and the answer was no. Um, so yeah, it was just something that kicked off my Crohn's. It just recognizes it as um, something that's attacking my digestive system when I ingest those foods. So yeah, I have like immunosuppressors for that, which is awful because I get sick really easy. Um, but yeah, the main point behind it is yes, I can definitely eat fish. A lot of what I do eat is like either fish or turkey or duck. Um, I don't actually eat meat that frequently, like maybe once a fortnight, which is strange because I actually used to eat meat exclusively for every meal. Where is this trader? Have I just walked past it? Yeah, I have. Um, yeah, it was funny. I used to eat meat in every single meal as the meal, like no sides or anything. I can hear you walking around. This doesn't look like a trader to me. This must be a bank. So that's the thing. I used to be able to eat everything. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Tops. Um. Oh, I still greatly love like the smell of most meats and stuff like that. Like just recently, I cooked up a roast pork that looked and smelled absolutely incredible, and I haven't actually had pork prior to that for like 5 or 6 years. Sorry, and so I ended up I ended up putting aside a little bit of pork crackling because I said like it's been so long since I've had it, and it smelled so good and it looked so good and it was just cooked perfectly for once. And I'm like, you know, I know I'm going to be in a lot of pain. I know I'm going to be really sick, but I'll eat a little bit. Like the first two bites were magical. They were so amazing. And then after that, not worth it. 100% not worth it. Ended up basically like unconscious for the next like 16 hours afterwards, which was a bit of a change because usually I'm just like violently ill and like damage my throat and all sorts of stuff. Um, end up um, end up a bit anemic too from it because like my intestines get shredded from it as well. Um, yeah, I'm also lactose intolerant actually. Not as bad as with the meat. I do risk like the lactose on average. So, like for instance, if I get something that's not lactose intolerant, like say, um, the equivalent is 1 cup of lactose-free cheese is the equivalent to a small pinch or a very small handful of lactose cheese for me. So I can still eat it, but it depends on how much I want to suffer. And if I get my hands on real dairy, real fresh off the farm dairy, I am so sick. I had that experience once. My partner and I went for this lovely anniversary getaway to this spa sort of hideaway cabins, and they gave us this lovely freshly made cheesecake. And I didn't realize how strong real dairy was going to affect me, and I ended up just like on the toilet that night with a bucket in my lap, just
Let
like
us
throwing up
visit for a
nonstop
Many
for
thanks.
hours.
You proved to be
It was
very
horrible.
resourceful. Here's
I don't
your
have
pay.
room to take your reward, sir, so I need to sell you some stuff. Actually, give me space.
Well earned, traveler.
You mustn't be the
Well
trader I
earned.
need to take that to. I will take your book, probably. Let's see. This is 259, 230, 50, 240, 100. Okay, so it'd be this, and I get 2 rewards because I've got that perk. So I'll take those two, and then I'll just sell a heap of stuff. Um, oh man, bring some music and just great time. And she ended up really sick. Nasty. That's the worst thing is sometimes like you can't be prepared for it. I think that's the biggest thing is I get with the meat is that a lot of people either they don't understand it or they try to test it. Had a drink, didn't know milk was in it. Oh my god. No. Oh, that's a shame. And the worst part is too when you get used to um like alternative foods. This is the biggest thing I used to have at my previous work was I got used to having lactose free milk in the house. And so when I went there and I made a cup of coffee, first thing I did, unfortunately, was made a cup of coffee with milk, and it was not lactose free. So I basically suffered for the rest of the day while I was at work. It wasn't as bad as like getting a real cup of actual like freshly milked milk, but I can definitely tell you I was very uncomfortable while I was working. Yes, exactly. That's my point. Coffee plus milk. Like coffee's one of those things where I think everybody has the understanding by now what coffee does to our bowels.
I
And
thank you, kind
I
sir.
have Crohn's and lactose intolerance, so coffee and milk are both awful for me. Um, I've tried oat milk and I can't stand it. It's like a texture type thing. I don't know how to explain it. Um, but I also tried, for God's sake, I tried rice milk. Don't ever bother. It's so bad. I use Zimmel milk, but I don't use much. Like I barely have coffees and what you call it. What is this doing in here? Um, I use like I think it's Liddell's brand cheese we have here in Australia for the lactose free cheese, and that one's alright. Like I'll use that, but I also know I'm not having the best night
Great
after
doing
eating
business
something like
with you.
that.
Come back and tell your friends.
So I'm just gonna pick you up, and we have a glass at home just to demonstrate that because I don't really care about XP loss. It's nothing. Um, let's see. I'm pretty sure the trader I've got to go to is probably in my own town, but I don't know. It's either that or I got this quest from this guy. I'll find out. If it's this guy, they'll be on the next episode next Monday, honestly. But I've got everything. I've got my drone, I've got my turret, I've got my gyrocopter, I've got all my inventory. Nothing is down. Uh, Flying doesn't lose me my XP. However, it takes bugger all time to get that back. I can get that back by harvesting my backyard. So it's just sometimes a little bit quicker. So no, 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 no. We'll be back in my bed in no time. Sometimes I eat more pieces to speed this up. Hey, at least there's no zombies smacking on me. Alright, go on my bed. Here we go. Alright, so now I've got this red line, and that doesn't take much. Like, I can literally go and harvest my yard and they'll be gone. So let's put some things away. So I want to put my coins away and my turret can go back. And my gyro and my little robot can go back. I'll just put away all my stuff. Um, we're pretty much wrapping it up in a moment after I put all my stuff away. Um, that's all right. I was enjoying myself, honestly. It's nice having somebody to chat with and talk about the game with and stuff. I always love getting to like talk to people, and especially like getting to explain some of this stuff because like there's been times where like I I know of something and like I forget. And sometimes when somebody asks a question, it jogs my memory. Like for instance, like I completely forgot that I took my turret with me. That would have been a really really difficult night. Um, there's been other times where like you know I had Grim, one of my followers who also plays this game with me. He he taught me something about, I think it's if I hold, what's it? Shift fills up. Like shift takes things in and out of there, but when you're selling something, you can hit shift on it and it maximizes the amount that it's going to sell for. So like I learned something just by like having a conversation, and I love doing stuff like that, you know? Yeah. And the thing is, like, whether or not you're particularly familiar with 7 Days to Die or you're not at all, like, it's just, I don't know. It's nice having people to talk with that are, also interested in the game and stuff. Um, oh shit, I don't want to put that there. I have filled up most of my storage, so I'm starting to make this little area here. I'm gonna try to be more social again. Yeah, I'd say COVID kind of did that to a lot of people, unfortunately. Um, yeah, I don't know. That involves going outside, though. I mean, if you're safe venturing outside. um, yeah, no. I pretty much over COVID, I was working at the start of it. I actually worked in commercial cleaning, and I was in an admin office of it. So we were kind of like one of those essential businesses that would kind of like run off our feet and stuff. But all things don't last, and I no longer work there. So now I've got time that I can enjoy, and I actually decided to kind of commit that time to streaming. So on Saturday and Sunday, well, Saturday I play PUBG now, and that's not ready to harvest yet. I can tell by the pumpkins. Um, yeah, Sunday I'm going to try out that new game, that Dwarven Fortress, and see what it's like. Oh, this is growing already. This will be taller than here soon. Might be tall as that, maybe. Um, yeah, and then Monday I'm always doing 7 days. So, you know, if you enjoy watching me play 7 days and you've got time, definitely come back on Mondays. I'll be here. And then tomorrow's RimWorld. So if you are interested in RimWorld, you can come and meet my base. They are, what are they called again? Give me a hot second. Um, uh, what is their base called? Man, I can't even remember. Oh, Nido. 10 a.m. AEST time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, they're the town of Nido. I think it's they uh, Delhurst. That's what they are. That's such a cool name, Delhurst. But yeah, I'm trying to capture as many prisoners as I can and take in as many wild humans. And I'm basically trying to make a large colony again. So for sure, definitely like check in tomorrow and at have a look at what we're doing. I think we caught some people and they just joined up. And I think I just had a wild woman who I think just got tamed from memory. So that'll be interesting. We're trying to get geothermal power running. And yeah, it's pretty vanilla. So you'll see all that tomorrow. Um, uh, the biocheck. I actually don't mind it, but like I said, because I haven't, the big thing for me is I haven't actually finished RimWorld. I've never got my colony off world. You see, I want to make sure that I finish it before I move forwards. Like, for instance, Diablo 2 expansion pack, I finished that freaking hundreds of times. So when I got Diablo 3, of course, I've finished that a couple of times with a couple of different characters and stuff like that, but I haven't started on the Diablo 2 Resurrected yet. That will be something I'll probably play in the future. Um, might actually go check my generators. But yeah, I kind of want to make sure that I can. What I did wrong last time with my RimWorld is I had them on this map that was pretty well regulated for temperature, except that where the off-world spacecraft was in the snow. And when I moved my colony halfway across the map and settled, all my animals died, and a few of my people started to die. And I realized that there was no way I was going to be able to move into the next area because A, I had no animals and was incapable of keeping them alive because I had no food and I had to rely solely on indoor crops. Um, and so I ended up being like, well, yeah, I was just before the tundra. I wasn't even in the tundra, but it still got to minus 35. And so everything died. And the off world was in the tundra, which was minus 60 something. And I'm like, I'm not going to survive that. My friend let me know that basically the only way that you could have survived the tundra is if I had my people in a cannibal situation, which then as they died off, they got food. Like it would have mattered that way. But then, even then, I wouldn't have survived the wave after wave of attackers oncoming for, yeah, and drop pods and stuff like that would have probably kept them and stuff. But still, like, there's no way I would have survived. I've taken on a couple of waves of the spaceships before, but it just hasn't worked. So what I want to do is the map that I've got at the moment is in permanent summer. And even though I can experience winter with snow, which is weird because it's permanent summer, the map's incapable of getting that cold. And where I have to go should hopefully be colder. So it should be more comfortable for my people if I have to move. So that should be interesting. So yeah, I started with 12 and I think I'm over nearly at 20 now, maybe. I'm not sure. Um, it's been a hot week since I played it with New Year's and everything. I can't remember. But yeah, it's gonna get big if I can help it. If I can make them survive, and I do save and reload when big disasters happen, so I can get out of it with the least amount of casualties. Because that's I am trying to have a big, um, you know, big colony. 3 p.m. your time, so hop on. Yeah, definitely do. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. While I'm playing it, I'll get to show you my base and all my people and stuff. That'll be pretty awesome. I'll um I'll hop off here for today though. Thank you for hanging out and going on that wild quest with me. That was nuts. I didn't even think that that was the guy that I was supposed to drop this thing off to. No, it was him. It was next door that had it. Well, Rimworld's not as shocking, so it'll be more fun. All right. Thanks for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.